Tristan Hobbes here with assistant coach Benny Craig, as well as the third base coach. He also preaches hitting, and so far so good, Benny. 4-game win streak, 17 runs. What's been working?
Well, I think the guys are starting to realize that it benefits them to really have a two-strike approach, and prior to getting to a two-strike approach, to think about what kind of swing they want to put on pitches when they're ahead in the count. And that's been going on for years. So I try to tell them that the #1 rule in hitting is get a good pitch to hit, and everything else is based off of that. Their stance, their loads, their bat paths. If they're geared to get good pitches to hit, they're probably going to put the right swings on it. And in the event they miss, they foul off, or an umpire, a pitcher makes a good pitch, you tip your cap and then have a two-strike approach. Get back to even. Get the count back to 2-2. Instead of staying down on the knob, having a heavy barrel. These guys have been swinging aluminum. There's a little bit of psychological stuff going on at first. Plus they needed to get their feet wet, and I think our guys have got their feet wet, and now we can really start working with them as far as, we're lucky that we got these guys here. They're fun to work with. There's not a whole lot of cleaning up to do. In high school you might have 3 or 4 dents in the car. Here you might just might want to put a little wax on it and polish it. I use a lot of analogies to try and get these guys to see what they need to work on. But it's been going good, and hopefully it's going to continue. We got some new guys in today from Vanderbilt. Florida got knocked out last night, so we're going to get Preston Tucker, and we saw him swing the bat last night on TV. So we're looking forward to that too.
And, one of those analogies you use, you have actually an airplane glued to a baseball bat in the barrel, and as you said, if it crashes then you're doing something wrong, but if it lands perfectly, it's a good thing.
Yeah, I didn't bring it out today, but the airplane is just another way of teaching them about the different areas in the strike zone. You've got your 9 areas to the strike zone. For a right-handed hitter, I feel your barrel can get low and come up through the zone on pitches down and in. Pitches down and away, that's a pop-up to shallow right field. So if they can keep their barrel up and their front elbow down and their barrel up, they're going to stay through the ball. It's a lot like bunting. This is a pop-up. This ball is going to get bunted on the ground. This is a pop-up. This one's going to have true backspin to right field. And what we see sometimes is these guys get in there and they have one bat path and one bat path. So if the ball's in their bat path, it gets destroyed. If it's not, they have a little trouble. And I think as they move up, they'll be okay in A-ball, they'll be okay in rookie ball. But AA pitchers, they find that hole, they're going to exploit it. So the airplane is, if it's coming down like this, it's going to crash in the runway. And if you keep the barrel up, the airplane's going to land with both wheels on the ground. And whatever I can do to get these guys to have those aha moments, those breakthrough moments, that's what we're trying to do.
And beyond hitting, I mentioned you coached third base. How's it been going so far this season?
Well, it's getting better. We tell these guys they have the green light. We really want to see what they can do. We look at their stats. We see who's stealing 20 out of 24 bags and who's got 5 out of 13 bags, who can run, who's making good decisions. And I think these players, they get here and they want to show us what they can do. But there's still a game within the game. If we got guys getting thrown out at third, making the first out at third, not only is that a big bonehead move, but we got to think about who's on deck. Is the guy capable of driving you in? So as much as we've given them the green light, and we want to continue to give them the green light, I think we're starting to let them know, hey, this is a smart time to stay put. And it's gotten better, and I think when we quit running ourselves out of innings, we're going to have chances not only to score more runs, but these guys are going to be able to get the numbers they want, impress the people they want, and do what they came out here to do.
So you can't take credit for all those stolen bases?
No, shoot. I put this deal on a couple times with 2 outs. I think, with 2 outs, if these guys aren't going to go and they're on first base, it's a lot easier to score them from second base. We need a double, triple, or home run to score him from first. From second, we just need a single. So if he doesn't look like he's going to go, I might, put a steal on. But other than that, they have the green light. It's just when they get to second and they're safe, now they're going, well, now I'll take third. It's a shorter throw. So if they don't get the right jump, they don't get the timing, that's a lot shorter throw, and better not be the first or third out, So that's where we're at with the base running.
Well, Benny Craig, assistant coach, thanks a lot.
You bet. Thank you.